Hey everyone, Chrissy here for ThermOWeb, and I'm going to show you how to make these cards. We're going to use this adorable Jillibean Soup set. It's called Bohemian Brew. And this set just speaks to me. I was so excited to open it up because there's so many patterns and papers in there that I loved. So I just went ahead and I cut a couple of the pattern papers. They're two-sided, so I got a lot of good use out of them. And I'm going to go ahead and punch out that cute little hello. It's a little tag that comes with that Jillibean Soup kit. And now I'm going to die cut using one of the Gina K circle stitched dies. We're going to go ahead and put it on that piece of patterned paper using purple tape. And I'm just going to die cut that off camera. So I cut this cardstock, this pattern paper, to 3 3/4 by 5. And then for those other patterns that I'm adhering on right now, they are 1 inch high and then they're a little bit longer. And then I'm actually going to trim them after the fact so that way everything is nice and flush. I found that if I trim them ahead of time, sometimes they just don't line up properly. Maybe my trimmer is just a hair off or whatever it is, but that's a little trick that I kind of started using several years ago when doing a bunch of layers on cards, that I always kind of cut stuff oversized. So I did that with the red tape as well. You can see that I cut it oversized and now I'm just trimming the edges off. So now you can see the edges are all nice and clean. You don't have to worry about any of them being a little too short or a little too long because that does happen sometimes. And so with that red tape, we are actually going to go ahead and we are going to adhere some foil. So we've got the red foil and I'm just kind of opening it up here. So I'm gently going to peel off the release for that red transfer tape. And then it's clear underneath. So just so you know, this tape is not really red, it's clear. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to press the foil on there. If you've watched some of our other videos, you've seen me do this before. This is a real quick and easy way to go ahead and add an extra little pop onto your project. You don't have to use this tape. There's other tapes that we have from ThermOWeb. You could also use the Easy Cut adhesive. On the other card that I'm going to show you that I did off camera, because I wanted a wider strip, I just cut some Easy Cut adhesive and did it that way. And it was like almost 2.5, 3 inches wide. And so then that way you're not lining up the tape over and over again. So now we're just going to go ahead and assemble the card. I'm going to use these 3D foam strips. They are just like the 3D foam squares, except they're in strips. Go figure. And that way you can cut them to the way that you want, and you don't have to worry about dropping out a bunch of squares. You can do either or. I love doing both. I go through my 3D foam strips pretty quickly though, so I love using them. They're so great for cards. So I'm just going to adhere that on a standard card base. That's a standard A2 card. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the foam strips with that die cut circle that we die cut using the small circle set. I'm just peeling off the release tape for that. That makes it nice and sticky. This foam is very, very sticky. So once you set it down, it's going to hold forever. So make sure you've got it in the spot that you want. So I'm going to grab some of my Gina K Gingham fancy ribbon. I just kind of thought this would be fun. I don't know, the gingham black and white kind of going with all these different polka dots and flowers and patterns and stuff. I just thought it would be a nice little addition. So I'm just going to adhere that on. You can see I'm going to put it in the right spot there. I was trying to decide what to do, what would look the best. I think that works. So I love this kit. I think it's so great. Well, I say kit, pack. It's so great because it's got so many different options. Look how quickly I made this card. And I mean, really, all I used was the Jillibean Soup stuff and then some Deco Foil. And that's it. That's the other one that I was talking about, the Easy Cut adhesive I used. So you can see both these cards super easy. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Make sure to use hashtags Deco Foil and hashtag ThermOWeb online so we can find you. Have a great day. Bye.